So, without further ado, let us welcome Ms. Eliza Shou, founder and CEO of APEC Taiwan. 欢迎 APEC 台湾创办人兼理事长秀兰姐
Hola viajeros, y el día de hoy nos levantamos muy temprano a las 6:40 de la mañana y ahora nos disponemos a ir a tomar nuestro desayuno de campeones. Acá está en el lobby, acá está breakfast, San. Vamos con todo y aquí estamos listos para tomar el desayuno. Good morning. Ya, 208 1位 sí. Buenos días. ¿Qué tal? Acá estamos con la cámara. Listo para la acción. Definitivamente. Vamos. Así es. Hola viajeros, aquí llegamos a nuestra siguiente parada, el día número 2 en lo que es la visita acá en Yuansan, en Taipei.
¿En qué estamos?
Estamos en la estación de Yuansan, el parque.
¿El metro?
Sí, está cerca el metro acá, está cerca. Este es como un parque digital, como que. Ya, sí. A ver. Y aquí nos dirigimos a la casa del amigo Leonardo. Okay. Let's go fast. Y llegamos acá al segundo lugar de nuestra conferencia. Espera, esto tienen que decir para video de YouTube. ¿Dónde estamos? En Taipei.
Taipei.
¡Viva
México, cabrones!
Eso, ahí estamos.
It came 1 week earlier, so right now we have nice weather there. On behalf of the organizers, I welcome you to the second day of the forum, and today our topic is female entrepreneurship, but I think that this should also be, I hope, a relevant topic for our male participants. And this afternoon there's a cultural visit and field visit, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of the forum and make new friends. And I hope that when you leave, you bring back good memories of Taipei. Thank you very much.
In these 2 years, we have so many international events and trade show and also conference. It's not only with we take our entrepreneur to the world. We also bring the world to them. They have the chance to connect, to communicate with the whole world. And this is our highlight as our opponent today is APEC. We do a lot of APEC activity this year as well, as you can see here. We have a proposal together with Russia in June, and in coming November, they are coming here to Taipei as well, and we will have a forum together in Taipei. And during the past few months, we also go to Vietnam, go to Chile, and go to China as well to attend all kinds of APEC forums. It's not only we want them to know that very, very important, you have to go on the stage to make a voice, to make people hear you. That's what we do to encourage them to do. And before, we see so many great, remarkable entrepreneurs, and they have so many specialty and professionals. But also, we would like to try to tell you that with what we care or what we can do in our daily life, we also can create a very successful business. This is our own winner from last year. You see her happy face? She likes to smile. Actually, she likes to laugh loudly, talk loudly as well. She was a single mom. When she was young, she is a cosmetic sales, very elegant, very beautiful. But with the bad marriage, she has started, and she has to work very hard. Eventually, she has to use her specialty in the factories and to build up a business. Now she has a team. She treasures them as a family. And you can buy her products not only in Taiwan, also in Singapore, also in Malaysia, also in Indonesia as well. So even just simply from what you have, what you're struggling, you can make it happen to a successful business. And this Mrs. Wang, she is very young mama, and her child is allergic to all kinds of favorite. So she has to find a best way for her, the sheet, the towel. That's why she went to Japan to look for very fine material. But it's not like before, Taiwan do OEM. Now Taiwan do the design and make Japanese factory do the OEM for her. That's why she started business with what she cared and what she loved, because she loved her children. She wants to find a good product for her. That's how she can make good business as well. These two simple example, and also the example you saw before, just tell you how many great women in here in Taiwan. They are not alone. They can do a lot with government support, and why we here because we care, and we would like you to know that what we have been working on to provide the new generation and now in the future a better life. I would like to say
I can see that we do have a lot of female participants here, and also quite a lot of male participants. So this discussion is very much women-driven. However, it's not only for women. So we want this to be inclusive for both gender, and to understand that the particular the particular situations that women are facing when women needs to start their own business. And I guess that's this would also inspire not only women, but more important of all the men here. And to see that how men and women can actually work together for more further collaboration to make success. Thank you. Okay, so well, I would like to invite our three panelists to give a very brief introduction of their own education experiences and also their companies. So we'll start from Jennifer. Yeah.
Hello everyone. Hi.
Hello.
My name is Jennifer, so call me Jennifer. Yeah. Basically, I'm in the AR/VR business. So I think most of you heard about this technology, and maybe you play the Pokemon Go, right? Okay,
Yes.
So everyone know the technology. But actually, I started the business from around 9 years ago. Yeah. So our company is AR planning. So we want to create a AR augmented reality planning. Yeah, is our goal. Yeah, so our company slogan is thinking forward beyond reality. Yeah, so we want to create an immersive world and create a creation technology with augmented reality. Yeah. I think I can share some of my background because in my bachelor degree I major is Chinese literature. Yeah, in my master degree, I major in marketing, digital marketing. Yeah, so many people ask me how you can enter in that kind of technology because your background is about art, about the literature. So it's quite different. But I think I can share some experience why I can enter this kind of technology, and I can do. At least I live 9 years. I company live 9 years. Yeah. So I think it's quite because we built up a very successful augmented reality platform in Taiwan. Also we develop our business in Shanghai, in Singapore, and in America right now. Yeah, so I think it's quite amazing adventure for me. Yeah, so maybe I can share some experience and share some woman entrepreneur experience for you. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. Wow. Okay. Moving from a literature major to establish a technology-based company. Well, that is amazing. All right. Okay, so next, let's invite Viola. Viola is the CEO of food services, right? It's all about food. Okay, Viola.
Hello everyone, I'm Viola. And I start out with my family. About 10 years ago, I start with my husband because our professional in the beginning is interior design, and we also like to be the volunteer for NGO. So when we start up the new company for food, we use our designs tour and to create the restaurant. And in the beginning, we create the brand of our Chinese restaurant is ramen noodles. And in the restaurant, we hire 60% of disadvantaged group to our employee, and we also provide the free meal to the community. So in the second years, we certificate for the benefit corporation. That's certificate by America. And we also many thanks for the Women Entrepreneur Program because the government gave us many resources to let us know the resource about the competition in the international. So we start up early, and we applies for those competition and let our business grow up. And yes, I introduce.
Okay. Our next panelist, Molly. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Molly. So Velodash is my company and I started it 2 years ago. So it's a new company, it's a young company. We just finished a fundraise last month, so it's going okay right now. And so I'm gonna briefly introduce Velodash, VELODASH. It's a cycling platform where you can find other people or you can ride with a group, and also you will be safer when you're riding because you know where your teammates are. So we sync GPS location with shock detection and emergency report. So that's our consumer platform. And we also have this B2B SaaS product that allows outdoor event organizers to know where the incidents happen, and they can assign like ambulance or rescue team to that exact location to help them. So that's the product we do. It's all surrounded with cycling and keeping cyclists safe, since I'm a cyclist myself. So that's all about the company. And more about me, I studied in English literature, international business, and I was born and raised in Taiwan. I studied in Sweden. Is there anyone from Sweden or Scandinavian country? No, because it's APEC. Okay, but anyways, so I studied in Sweden for 2 years. I wasn't studying, basically. I was traveling a lot, and I think that experience, like the gap year and experience thing, really gave me courage, or sort of like let me believe, whatever mess that will be in front of me, there's still ways to just, really conquer it in the end. Like, if you didn't die, then you'll make it. So that's the thing that I always feel when I'm really stressed on my startup, or is there any issue on the fundraising, whatever, it's kind of like, keeping that strength, and then you will somehow get over it. So, thank you.
Okay. Well, actually, Molly talked about something that I'm going to ask now. Well, my question for 3 panelists is that being women entrepreneurs, what kind of particular mindset or preparation that women need to have? And also, what do you think that women should do in order to unlock their potential? We can start from Molly.
I don't think there's anything you need to do to prepare, because if that thing is in front of you, then you have to deal with it. So, but I think that quality comes more in female than in male. Seriously, because we bleed every month, and that's horrific. And yeah, so anyway, it's really not like preparing for anything. You don't prepare for a challenge you don't know. And just a figure to share with you, there's only 5% of the startup that will be successful in fundraising. I'm not saying that it's successful in the end, it's like getting fundraised. It's 5%. And in that 5%, female entrepreneur stands only for 10%. So that's, do the math, guys. And yeah, so it's like really a slim chance. But I do think that there's a bias in it as well, because there's just lesser female founders out there. Yeah, by ratio. But then I think I got support and resource from the accelerator that I joined. So there are plenty in Taiwan that is running really great, like AppWorks. I also joined Orange Telecom accelerator as well. And so back to the question, what mindset should women prepare, right? So it's not about women, it's really about just being mature, and female, male, you need to be mature and calm to just break whatever is put in front of you. That's all.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, Viola.
And I want to ask a question. Do you know how many percent of women entrepreneur will have the investor by investment, investment by investor? Guess a number. How in the world? So how many?
Exact number.
How many percent? Guess one.
Maybe.
Anyone want?
Maybe
Hi.
50? 50?
50?
Yeah.
No. 2%, yeah. That's only 2%. Only 2% of women will get the investment by investor. So I think Taiwan the environment will be more equal. The gender is more equal than other place. So, for example, in the morning we listen to the Women Entrepreneur Program. So the foundation of the Women Entrepreneur Program is Zhongshan Foundation, and the CEO is a girl, is a woman. So she only investor for women. I think Taiwan have many women entrepreneurs, and they grow up their company and earn more money, and they will be investor. And they also know in the big environment will not good for women, so they want to invest for the women. So I think if we want to unlock unlock that, we need to go open our mind and learn, keep learning for everything, and keep meet people outside and make more friends. Then we will have more chance to get the opportunity.
Okay, sure.
I want to ask something. Just really, it's a trick that can help you anytime. So if you're fundraising, whether you're a man or women, just imagine yourself as an investor. Who would you invest in? You know, it doesn't matter if it's a female or male. It's about the ability. It's about how mature they are. It's about if they can respond to harsh questions or challenge. It's how they handle the issue. So like changing your, perspective when you're thinking about that, I think that will just make you puzzle out everything really. So it really doesn't matter your age, your gender, your color, whatever. It's really nothing about it.
Okay. About the unlock women's potential, I think I agree with the two girls, the two beautiful girls. Yeah, because I think nowadays the society, I think the gender difference is not so big actually. So the we do some job is not based on your strengths. It's because it's because your brain, your mind. Yeah. So women can do a lot of job. Like we have lots of engineers is women. They are women, and they also can do marketing planner and sales. Lot of job, lecture. Yeah. So I think it's because it's the most important is your brain. Your brain, not your strengths. So basically, women in our company, I think most of women they have better performance than men, even better. Yeah. So I think for the women entrepreneurs, just like they say, we should adjust your mindset and open your mind and believe yourself you can do it. Yeah, because it's not just the gender different. Yeah, yes, it's about your ability. Yeah, so I think you just believe you can do it. You can do it.
Okay, thank you. Well, I also believe that when it comes to any type of development, career or even entrepreneurship, women nowadays are more confident than before. And basically, okay, women are equally capable. And women, okay, in a lot of cases, okay, women have a lot of great advantages in creating their own businesses. So, well, I think that what's important is, okay, as Sheryl Sandberg said in her book, that women have to lean in. We should not be trapped by the self-fulfilling prophecy that we simply, okay, cannot do much. Okay, so the next question, okay, rather than talking about restriction, rather than talking about barriers, I would like to address a very fundamental issue that, okay, whether or not women can actually make more contribution to the society and, okay, well, to the world in terms of, okay, long-term human development when, okay, women actually lean in and, okay, start their businesses. So can we start from, okay, Jennifer maybe?
Maybe I think because everybody know our Taiwan president is woman. Yeah. Also. Yeah. Maybe you can repeat your question.
Okay. Well, in this particular area topic, we talk about barriers, restrictions that prevent women from going up, that prevent women from dreaming big and, okay, doing big. But, okay, rather than talking about restrictions, okay, I guess that, okay, these are, okay, the old stories. For now, okay, we want to further acknowledge women's contribution to the society, to the world, to humanity. So, do you have any?
Because I think in nowadays society, I think the women have some tribute. I think women have some ability like women tenderness, yeah, and we have persuasions and rationality, yeah. So I think women can use their own power to face the world and express. I think to overcome the gender barriers, yeah, and can contribute more, yeah. So I think that's why for the I think to women face the worldwide, we can think because the old Chinese culture, I think women also like you say stay at home and do some like your mother and you have some like your mother, your wife, you have some responsibility. Yeah. So I think for the contribute the world, we also think we can do better. Balance the family and balance our career, and we can do something, use our advantage to do the type of job and to do better for the family and for the job.
Okay.
When I open our company, every day I try the new things, and everyone knows the restaurant is the traditional economy for everywhere. But I just want to try the different things, like in the restaurant we have the checklist to do the work, but I change the training type. We make the video to do our SOP and put it online and let our employees have the community in the website. And when I want to do that, everyone say how dare you can do the different thing, because every restaurant don't do that. And the main especially the men, to ask me if every employee will quit. It's all about you. So, but I really want to try different things try different things to do the same work. So our company makes the online SOP and also use the schedule in the online. Because in the beginning, our employees, they are women return to work and also have the older, also have the teenager, teenager, and they don't go to school. So in the beginning, we try to tell them how to do that, and it will be more quickly for your learning, and work with them and let them feel that let them know that is good for our work. So when we work with them and listening more the question about this thing, and I can do more fix our SOP and our work process. So I think if we are a young entrepreneur, we don't need to afraid for someone help, but also we need to let our think to other one, and it will be more discussing and let the work better.
Okay, thank you. Molly?
Okay, so what's the question again?
Okay, the question is about in what way that women entrepreneurs can contribute to the society as a whole.
Okay, totally, definitely world peace. because I think females should use, I don't know, our own, like how people picture us, just use it wisely. Everyone I fired, they leave in smile and tears. So, because we don't win in a battle or a fight because stamina issue. Of course, we can do weight lifting or training, but we don't win by stamina or just this pride, like you're gonna obey me and stuff like that. Instead, I think women lead companies. They tend to have a healthier like communication or company structure. So we're more sensitive. Yes, some of us are not, but we are more sensitive and want to negotiate or just arrange things wisely. So we're wiser in running companies. That's my point. It's not that we avoid dispute, we don't, but we do it in a more no one's gonna die and no one's gonna get hurt way. And I think that's very important as a female investor. I saw a lot of my friends, they're all running companies, tech companies, 90% of the members are male. But they did it just brilliantly, comparing, and I'm saying that from my own experience, comparing to male leaders, because there's not so-called alpha male, conflict or whatever. We're more tolerant. I would imagine in my position, if it were my co-founder, which is a male, if he's dealing with that, he's gonna collapse very soon. But then, I just feel that the tenderness, that's a way of saying it, but it's more like understanding or empathetic. But at the end, we want our goal achieved. So I feel that when women can use that, but then there's also a negative side of it or a risk of it is that people will think you're soft and you're like, they don't need to obey you because you won't they won't be threatened by you. So it's all about wise and just feeling the balance. But I think women can pull out that way better than men, I would say.
Thank you.
Honor, it's an opportunity to know how women are working these topics in this country. I would like to ask you in what way women can contribute to the working environment in an enterprise. In which way women in this country can contribute to the working environment?
You mean women in general?
In general, yes.
Okay.
Thanks.
So in tech, there's this Me Too movement some time ago. I'm sure everyone knows it, right? Yes. Okay. I think having a female executive level, C-level executive, that ensures the female employees to feel more safe or feel that they can report in case of any like sexual harassment or anything that's annoying them. I think that's one part, and that's the most important part because you feel less comfortable talking to a man. They would be, is it you being too sensitive? He's just a touchy guy or whatever. Yeah. But then as a female, then we were more aware of it and we know what is right and wrong. So the right thing is if something's causing annoyment and everything, first of all, you need to have the courage to tell them to stop. That's so lacking in Asia culture. I believe it's similar in Western, but in Asia, I think that's a big problem in work space. And they would, they would praise you like, oh, you look pretty today. Are you going on date? What does that to do with you? So I feel that sometimes there's this line between the jokes that would, in Asia, I don't think we have enough education on this part. How to interact with different gender. It's totally not that focused or being recognized in the school period, right? So, but as a female, now I have the power to control my company. I definitely would keep an eye on it, and I feel that female in my company is doing, they're pretty powerful and they're very capable, and I just think that it's a general idea how you behave would actually influence the company, and then they will your staff will influence their friends. So it's like it's like a chain effect. So it would totally be like spreading this out. Hey, my boss just fired someone who likes to speak inappropriate jokes to other female employees. So that's a good thing. No offense to any any male here, but yeah, that's the thing. So for male leaders, they would very likely to think, come on, it's just a joke. Cannot be joke? So I'm not saying that you need to be very strict or like a very religious people or whatever, but it's just there's an easy line, to understand, and that's all. Yeah. I hope I'm not intimidating everyone.
Okay, I can try to answer the question. Okay, we do have a female president. Okay, and I know that in many countries now, okay, they have female presidents too. Female leadership offer very different perspective as to, at the president's position, she look at the issues with different angles than the past male leadership, male president. For example, she worked a lot. I mean, she encouraged. Say for example, we actually our supervisor basically is Minister of Education, right? So she required Minister of Education to invest a lot in female education, particularly in the rural areas. And she also established the foundation, the Sun Foundation, right? Is basically government sponsored to help women to start their business. So I think that what really matters is not about men and women. What really counts is women in many different areas, many different fields can offer alternative angles and viewpoints to see what actually matters. I'm not saying that male leader cannot do that. I'm just saying that because we were raised as men and women, right? So somehow this inevitably will confine how you view things. And basically you have very different observation and interpretation about what happened around you. So I think that especially in Taiwan, gender stereotype is not an issue at all. In other words, I do not, and professionally and personally, have ever felt like I could possibly be confined by any kind of a stereotypical impression about what women can do and what women cannot do. So I'm proud to say that in Taiwan, the two genders, they are basically equal. We are providing with equal opportunities to be educated and to compete and to make sure that we will be equally respected, the two genders. So we'll be able to achieve what we have in mind. I'm not sure if I answer your question. Okay.
Hi.
Yes.
It's on? Okay. Really interesting panel. Thank you for answering all the questions. I have two questions. The first one is just about you guys. What inspired you guys to take the path of being an entrepreneur? And the second part is, what is the next step for your business, and what do you see in the future for your startup?
Okay, so we'll start from Jennifer. Yeah.
So first question is woman entrepreneur.
Oh no, why did you decide to be an entrepreneur?
Yes.
Actually, we just want to do the job better, and I find a very interesting field. Is suitable for me, for my ability, and I think the future trend. That's all. So when I start up the company, because 9 years I do the AR/VR business, even nobody use the AR business will focus, where the core focus. So I think it's a big opportunity for me and my team to do the first one in the marketplace. So I think I decided to do the better, not be an entrepreneur. Yeah, because in the team, although I'm founder, so I'm founder, but I think I'm part of the organization. So we work together. I always told my team, don't call me boss, because we work together. So call me Jennifer. Like that, yeah. So I think we are equal in the team. We contribute our ability, yeah. So about that.
The question is about your plans. Yeah.
Okay, so as you know, the AR/VR business is very popular nowadays. Even in Taiwan, in Singapore, in US, in mainland China, in many countries. So I think it's a big trend now. So now we combine many different technology like AR/VR with AI with 5G. Yeah. So I think it's you can see the future world. You can see many kind of immersive experience will show up in the world. Yeah. So I think you can see the world. It's our digital trend. Yeah, we can follow the trend to do a lot of things.
Okay, keep abreast with the trend. Yes, and Leola.
Why we start our business? That's because we want to do the good things for our community and our country. Just like I share with all of our teammates like to do the volunteer, but we are the young people, so we don't have any money to do good things. So we need to earn money first and to do provide the free meal and hire the disadvantaged group people to do that plan we want to do. So we open our company and earn money by basic economic.
That make startup sounds fun and easy, which is not. But then when I found out that is really hard, it's too late, and I'm on the way to pitch to investors. But anyway, so that's the start. That's how I started. Exactly, it is. And then you grow as the company grows, and with more members, you become more mature and less emotional. Our next step is to tap into Japanese market because we do have Japanese investors in our current round. That's all. Thank you.
There's a video that will. This video is likely to be our future lifestyle, and it was put together by an anonymous artist. The girl sitting on the bus.
Wow.
Volver al futuro.
Cuatro.
They're doing a direct translation.
El próximo viaje a Asia va a ser así.
Ya no venimos. Nos quedamos ahí.
Te vuelvo loco. I get crazy. What's that? What?
Wow.
Buen día, Emilio. ¿Qué puedo hacer por usted?
¿Qué está pasando? Mis puntos están bien.
No se preocupe, sus puntos están seguros conmigo. ¿Le puedo ayudar en algo más, Emilio?
Yo no soy Emilio, yo soy Juliana Restrepo.
Por favor, espere.
Hola, Juliana Restrepo. Me alegra verte. ¿Qué puedo hacer por ti?
Mis puntos están bien. ¿Qué está pasando?
Tranquila, todo está bien. Parece que alguien está intentando vulnerar su cuenta. Por favor, espere mientras reinicio su dispositivo. Hola, Juliana. Me alegra verte. Hoy te ves hermosa. ¿Estás estrenando zapatos?
Ya lo arreglaron. Tengo que seguir trabajando.
Estoy trabajando en eso, pero necesito verificar tu información biométrica. Por favor, sigue la línea azul hasta el centro de servicio más cercano para confirmar tu identidad.
Sí, pero mis puntos están bien.
Todo está bien. Chao.
¿Qué hago? ¿Qué hago? ¿Qué es eso?
She just got her first point. Okay, now back to our introduction. I'm going to show you a connection between Taobao, DigiSpace, and XR Express Taiwan, and how we collaborate with each other. Okay, TAVA is Taiwan's first AVR association and trade group that dedicates itself to promoting AVR technologies and accelerating industry growth through their collaborations with government agencies. Let me show you an introduction video, another video on TAVA.
Taiwan Association for Virtual and Augmented Reality. Technology opens new opportunities, from 2D to 3D, to the future world of virtual reality and augmented reality. AR and VR can be applicated in numerous fields, expanding existing industries. Augmented and virtual reality revenue forecast to hit $120 billion by 2020. Leading companies are gearing up to invest in hardware and software-related development. AR and VR has integrated medical, entertainment, sports, etc. in various industries. TAVA, Taiwan Association for Virtual and Augmented Reality. The purpose of TAVA is to provide experts from different fields a community of software, hardware, and talent, and an efficient communication platform. Furthermore, through Taobao, building a trustworthy network of corporations, contacts, and resources, achieving a high-value industry. The fast development of AR and VR enables related industries to upgrade, influences software and hardware manufacturers, and the content industry, including business application in other industries. Taobao will also cooperate with educational institutions, provide VR and AR technical training, actively working with enterprises to increase industry-university collaboration. Taobao has a crucial function, which is to become a bridge between government and corporations, assist with government policy, provide industry comments to help the future development of related industries. In addition, Taobao will also hold events to increase market opportunities and establish the AR and VR in Taiwan. By integrating communities, upgrading industries, educating personnel, and cooperating with the government to promote the tech industry, letting Taiwan establish a leading position in the world. Immersing virtual reality, seeing the future. Taiwan Association for Virtual and Augmented Reality.
Okay, to sum up, Taiwan's mission is to promote the industrial development of virtual reality and augmented reality in Taiwan, connecting Taiwan's VR industry to the world. Okay, Taiwan has over 150 members, including companies, institutions, and individual members. 1/3 of the majority members focuses on hardware and device protection, and VR solution for hardware. 1/3 of the members are content or B2B application developers. And the last third of the members are education institutions and government or related departments from Taiwan or overseas. Currently in Building A, which you are in right now, there are 12 AVR related ventures, 17 digital content related ventures, and 7 software development related ventures, 3 public associations, and 10 other industries. And here are more on what Taiwan has done the past year. Taiwan aims to bridge between Taiwan's XR companies, startups, and the government. They provide members with information services relating to industry authorities or organizational supports, felicitations, and funding supports from public industry policies. Taiwan received the fundings from Taipei City government, so Taiwan held many related events in Taiwan throughout the year. And they help potential XR talent to match with the right company to reinforce the newly established companies. They invite cutting-edge experts to share insights of the latest XR trends. They assist startups or newly established companies to find their investors. They also set up demo day for mature startups to be connected to business opportunities. Annual events such as XR Hackfest or XR developers meet up to provide discussions and exchange ideas. Some developers even transform those ideas into business opportunities and form a company. And over the past year, DigiBlock Taipei has become a meeting point for business related to the digital industry. DigiBlock Taipei consists of 3 buildings. Building A, which we're in right now, is the startup hub. And Building B is the TXI Center, which is the ecosystem for Taiwan and Israel. Building C is operated by the government agency III. As you might have noticed, we're in Building A. And okay, Building A has 3 floors. On the first floor, we have fitness classroom exhibition area and open office area. And on the second floor, we have co-working spaces and conference rooms. And on the third floor, we have private offices and one medium-sized conference room. And let's take a tour bottom up. On the first floor, you're sitting at the exhibition area, and this area accommodates up to 150 people, suitable for conferences, workshops, and demo site use. Let me quickly show you the environment. At your right-hand side, and there's an open office area. That's where our offices are. And at your back, we have a VIP room, and we have a cafe room where we stock all our beers and wines. Now that's the place that we can get little business meetings and for some personal time. And on the second floor, we have co-working areas, mainly open for newly startups, individuals, and companies. And on the third floor, we have private offices. There are 30 companies and startups registered here. And there is a conference room, accommodates up to 30 people, suitable for small business meetings, product launches, seminars, and press conferences. And the DigiSpace, my company. We're the leading facilitator of XR development in Taiwan that focuses on promoting development and participation of XR startups. At DigiSpace, we do government project collaborations and oversee business development for Taiwan XR industry. And one of the biggest projects we're doing now is the XR Express Taiwan. XR Express Taiwan is the government project guided by the National Development Council to promote XR, a new breed of technologies that incorporates AR, VR, and MR. The project fosters the XR ecosystem in alliance with TAVA to facilitate extensive connection between local startups and the global market. And TAVA is one of our key partners. In order to serve as a platform for cooperation and exchange between industry, technology, and talent, we organized a number of events to gather the startups. On the top left was the Innovex show in Taipei during June last year. We had a Taiwan XR pavilion, first ever, focused on VR, AR, and MR. On the bottom right was the XR startup heading overseas. And we're not only sending outstanding startups overseas to exhibitions, but we are inviting startups from our neighboring countries to join us here in Taiwan. July last year, we held the XR Summer Summit here at DigiWalk and invited 3 amazing international XR frontiers to share some insights and experiences with startups and companies here in Taiwan. Last September, we traveled to Vancouver, Canada, and participated VR AR Global Summit with 5 startups from Taiwan, and another 5 startups to SIGGRAPH, Japan in December last year, to expand their business opportunities. CEO meetups were arranged every month in order to help startups to connect with the key person from potential customer through a nice and relaxing luncheon here at DigiWalk. And here are some events held in here. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the little presentation we prepared for you, and hopefully you will have a little bit more, know what we do and what we are. And we have a little demo set up here for people to experience. But
estamos viendo cómo es el uso de lo que es la realidad virtual. La realidad virtual. La realidad virtual y un poco cómo va a interactuar un amigo de México.
You know, maybe Bessie can play for a few minutes to show how to play the game.
Lo que voy por aquí.
Okay, let me do the continue for you first.
Y aquí vemos.
He is the first winner.
Aquí vemos cómo se usa la realidad virtual con un demo acá en Taiwán. Y más que todo eso es lo que se ve en la ventana, ahí en la pantalla. No se puede ver muy bien, la verdad, pero...
Okay, here we go.
Pero aquí más o menos cómo se usa.
Maybe we're blocking the sensor. High five.
José, una ranchera.
No, there was a wall.
Oh. Macho mexicano. Y así más o menos como son los movimientos acá en la realidad virtual. Tiene que saltar unos bloques. Como vemos acá hay unos bloques que van saliendo y él lo va esquivando y va a tratar de romper los bloques para poder pasar en el camino. Ese es más que todo lo que está viendo ahorita en lo que es la realidad virtual. Increíble.
Too easy for Jose.
Yeah, we made it extremely hard. So everybody's You want to go to the toilet? It's right over here.
Aquí estamos con el amigo de Rusia, vamos a ver qué tal nos va. ¿Ves? Un tipo espejo que transmite y cambia algunas formas con la persona que se mira al espejo. Aquí vemos una parte. La realidad aumentada aquí. Vamos a otro.
Hey, call me Cindy. I'm actually a student, a previous student. I study at the AVR classroom downstairs on the second floor. And I spent some time learning some 3D modeling and also like JavaScript. So this is an here, but it's okay. We just have to tap on begin lesson. And then the fun part of this app is because you can do it in a virtual reality mode and also augmented reality mode as well. So let's start.
Wow.
So you probably couldn't hear the voice. Can you hear it? Well, she's actually giving like an intro of this lesson. So if you tap on AR mode, usually we will have this QR code. You can try to print it on, and when I put it there, it just show it. And also,
Realidad
the cool
aumentada.
part is I can actually like separate the different parts. I can also use X-ray, so you see different things inside our heart. Yeah, and then when you are back to touch mode, it just came back to like a regular app. And also VR mode, well, because the tablet is like huge, so when you have a similar glasses like this, so when you look at, sorry, put it in the wrong way. So when you look at it, it's actually in a 3D mode. Whoa. But it's like, this is a tablet, it's kind of huge, but anyway, as you see it, it's a 3D mode. And how you use it is, you, for example, you wait, and it gives you like a short guide of it. So with the glasses on, usually we work with mobile phones mostly, but yeah, with the glasses on, we can like see it in a virtual reality mode. And if you want to go back, you just put the tablet onto that icon you want to go and wait for a bit. And if I want to go back to the touch mode, just wait for it. Yeah, that's basically the mainly function of Creator AVR. And the best part of it is you can actually upload your own 3D modelings and design your own lessons and quizzes. So it's actually quite popular for teachers nowadays because, you know, kids right now, they have like hard time of, you know, keeping their attention. So this is something that a lot of teachers would like to use during classes. So yeah, that's the Creator AVR. I'm introducing you to you guys today. And the rest of the part, you can just go around and, you know, experience everything. Yeah, it's actually available now. So you can download it on your phone. But I think if you want to upload your own 3D modeling, you have to sign up for an account in order to upload your 3D modeling. But now you can actually download it on your phone. And I think it works with Android and iOS. So you can download it now and try it on. But you have to have like a QR code. So you can do it like here if you want to experience some other lessons. Yeah, and that's pretty much of the demonstration.
Thank you.
Nuestro delegado Leonardo del Perú, probando la realidad virtual. Ahí está. Está probando la realidad virtual. Vamos Leonardo, vamos.啊，我在做加油。他在模拟一个那个影片，他要好像对这个。好像是一种屌路要走一走，但是不知道，但是还没有在动。
所以那个现在看的画面是什么？
这个是这个。
可是这个没有在动。
对啊，好像还没开始。这个另外一个是另外一个软体。
是那个 QR code。
对 QR code 对。
那个超恶，那个还可以把心脏拆开，就是给它解剖的。
嗯。这个 QR code 可以下载啊。嗯。可以使用啊。
你刚刚有玩吗？
这个有玩过，这个也有玩过。
这一台。
你下载一个 APP， 然后你可以扫描。
就可以直接看。
可以直接看，对。你问到那个。
是直接戴那个眼镜就可以看。
对，那边。
好酷哦。
不错。
扫描吗？
对你先要下载一个 app。
是哪一个？
你问那个女生那个，她知道后面的女生。